welcome into the Flippin' Hippos YouTube channel. I'm Star. Today we're doing a ThredUp video, and it is Monday, May 9th, when I'm recording this, but it will be coming out tomorrow or later in the week, because today's Monday. I always do a what sold on eBay, and I'll be doing a special live show tonight for my birthday. In case anyone's wondering, I turned 24 today. I can't even say that with a straight face. But anyway, we're going to do this startup video today. I need to start getting these photographed and measured and listed in the store. So I can't have them sitting around forever. They've got to be in a haul video, and then I can start working on them. They're not in a box. This isn't your typical unboxing. Can I just tell you why? Before we get into this video, I've got to tell you what happened. So the day this startup box was delivered, the FedEx bloke who delivered it decided to set it on our porch just outside of the overhang. You know, there's the overhang that protects things from the elements. Just outside of that was where he set this box in the rain on a day it was raining, and he didn't knock, didn't ring the doorbell, didn't even decide to scream through the windows, "Hey, jerk-offs, I put a box on your porch." Nope, nothing. We didn't even know it was there. When I checked the tracking number, it allegedly had been delivered around 2:30 or 3 in the afternoon, but we didn't know. Doesn't hurt to knock on a door. So Keith and I were listing, taking photos, editing videos, normal work stuff, ate dinner, and then after dinner, we usually go for a walk. So we poked our heads out to see if it was raining, and here's this mushy, smush, wet, gross mush, leftover wet cardboard blob on our porch, and everything inside was wet, and it was a mess. And so normally we wash and dry all of the jeans after the unboxing video, so that I can open the box on the video and have the element of surprise with you guys of what was inside. This time, unfortunately, because everything was soaking wet and the box had fallen, it was on the ground, it was gross. So we had to take all the jeans and wash them and dry them ahead of the video. So I tried not to look as much as I could. I was just grabbing handfuls and handing them to Keith, who was bringing them inside and putting them right in the washer. And then he flipped them to the dryer. And then when they were done, he brought them in here and put them on these piles. But some are actually in a bag too. He was trying to hide them from me as much as possible. Like I said, as much as possible, I tried not to look at anything as we were trying to rescue them inside. But I might have seen some things, and now they're just all sitting here, and it's, I don't know. The element of surprise, the unboxing, is part of the enjoyment of the ThredUp boxes, to be honest with you guys. Do I love getting affordable inventory delivered right to my door? Yes. When it's not set out in the rain. Do I love listing and selling jeans? Yes. But I love that element of surprise. I love opening the box, not having any idea what's inside, and sharing in that with you guys. But it's all out of the boxes. It is what it is. Everything was wet on the ground. The box was mushy. And all it took, I mean, he didn't even have to wait for us to answer the door. You know what I'm saying? Like, just set it down and knock and walk away. I don't care. Just when you put something on my porch, A, let me know you put it there. And B, if it's raining or storming or whatever, could you put it under the overhang and protect it from the elements? So again, I tried not to look. I tried. And once they were all inside, Keith, being as nice as he is, did all take care of all of the flipping it from the washer to the dryer and bringing it into the office and trying to keep it out of my sight so I didn't see too much. So if you're new to a ThredUp video here on this channel, what I do is I tell you how much I paid. This was a 50-pound box for $50, but we did pay shipping as well. All in, shipping and everything, $59.91. $59.91 all in. And then what I do as we look at each pair of jeans, we determine if they're a bolo or an expensive or luxury brand, and they go under the money signs. Bread and butter, the B&B, and then the poops. And I'll do little tick marks. So at the end, we can count how many poops I had, and then the bread and butter and the money brand, just to see how many of each I got. And then I add the total money brands, money, bread and butter brands together and determine the cost per item based on that total without the poops, because the poops are stuff I usually redonate and won't list unless it's, I need inventory, or some poop you can move, but most of the time, poop is poop. Poop is poop is poop. Let's jump on in. These are all still tangled. Okay. So this is Gap Denim, size 8. These are kids. Gap kids are bread and butter. I don't specifically go out and source kids clothing. I don't even really go in the kids sections when I'm in the thrift stores. It's not something I seek out, but when I get them, there's certain brands that are worthwhile, and Gap is one of them. This has an adjustable waistband, so that's going to be bread and butter. Then we have these are Levi's 311 Shaping Skinny. Now I'm pretty sure that this is a money pair of Levi's. So we're going to comp these at the end. And again, if you're new to the channel, if there's brands in here that are going to be new to me or that I'm not familiar with, at the end, I'll share my screen with you and we'll comp them together. I do a quick and dirty comp, just like a quick look through solds and a quick look through listed, and determine whether I'm counting it as bread and butter, money, or poop. I do a more thorough comp when I'm in the thrift store deciding if I'm going to purchase something. And of course, when I'm sitting down to list, a more thorough one. But for the purpose of the video and to be quick and respectful of everybody's time, because it still takes a while to get through all of these, I do a quick and dirty one. 311, I'm pretty sure, is one of those Levi's lines that is actually worth more money, but I want to make sure. DKNY, this is, I would say it's bordering on poop, if not low end bread and butter. But the fact that they're size 14, I'm going to count them as bread and butter just because it's a good size and they're flare. I do really well with flare jeans. Flare jeans and skinny jeans and boyfriend are like the 3 best styles that I do the best with. All right, next up we have Wrangler. And these are, I'm going to put my eyeballs on, okay, so I can read tags. Size 40 by 32. So that's a good size in men's. Wrangler's a solid men's Wranglers are a solid bread and butter. As far as I'm concerned, they typically sell anywhere from 25 to 35, depending on the size and the style, but they move very quickly. Most times, if I pick some up on a Wednesday at a half off at Salvation Army, within a week or two, they've already sold. So a quick return on your investment oftentimes is just as good as having a higher end item if you want to profit quickly. These are Wild Fable. I've never even heard of that brand. These are Buttonfly. They're size 16. That's going to be a pair that we're also going to look up at the end. Then I have Treasure and Bond. I've had Treasure and Bond before. Not so much. Not so much. These are a size 25, high rise, loose, skinny ankle. But you know what? Look at these. They're ripped. They're distressed. They don't even weigh a pound. I can tell you that right now. They're going to ship first class. And just from the style of them, I will probably go ahead and list them for like 18 bucks, maybe 20. So we'll call them bread and butter. I just sometimes determine based on the style and the size of things that I would list it. I mean, there's no blanket decision on every brand. think I've told this story before, but you guys know Megan Mawini. These are Lee. She had a pair of really, really cute Faded Glory Walmart brand flared out jeans that have like hippie stuff going on and all kinds of stuff. And she sold them for like $40. So style and everything does play into it sometimes in graphics on t-shirts and stuff like that. I'm looking for a size. And, you know, also to me, shipping. If jeans are going to ship first class, I'm more inclined to list them than redonate them because it's not going to cost as much to ship. I can't find a size on these. They're Lee. They're distressed. They're ripped. I would just I'm going to list these. Probably also they're small. They don't weigh very much. For about $20 probably. So we'll call those bread and butter. And if they don't have a size on them, I'll just put the measurements in the listing. I do measurements on jeans anyway, and always include them. In fact, I have a whole video on how I measure jeans. I'm going to have that pop up. Let me write myself a note. I'll have that pop up at the end for you guys. It's a pretty helpful video. These are size 12. Ridgers. Guys, I can read. Riders by Lee. They're typically a good plus size. These are only size 12, but I think I'll go ahead and list them. Just kind of low end bread and butter. These are jeans. No, these are Old Navy Rockstar super skinny ankle. These are going to be first class to ship. Old Navy is bread and butter all day long. These have nice raw hems on the bottom as well. So those are solid bread and butter. And bread and butter isn't like a blanket statement either, or a blanket like classification. You've got low end, mid-grade, and high end. The high end bread and butters are the ones that are pushing prices to where they're almost like a Bolo brand. The low end ones are kind of like bordering on maybe being poop. And then the mid-grade ones are solid bread and butter all day long. Good sell-through rates, good prices. And these are Stars classifications and Stars terminology. This is what I go by. This is how I think of things. I call things poop. I call things bread and butter. That's how I classify them, and that's my terminology. These are 10, and it's really faded. I don't know if I can, and it's wrinkled. It's wrinkled. These are Lee's again, size 10. Lee Riders. So I will say those are bread and butter. So far, not that impressed with this box. If y'all remember the last box, it was full of high dollar, excuse me, I had to bend over, brands. These are some jeans by David Buffalo Bitten. So these are kind of really, really low in bread and butter, kind of push and poop. These used to be a good brand. I used to source these all the time and sell them for like $30, but they've just been run down. But the thing with this pair is, again, it's a smaller pair. It doesn't weigh a lot. They're dark wash. They're nice looking. They're the Gina Skinny mid-rise stretch. Looks like the size tag has been cut out. But again, I will just do measurements and go off of those. See where it's been cut out. So we're just going to call that bread and butter. So far, this box is looking like a bunch of bread and butters, y'all. But, you know, you sell a couple of those and you've already paid for your box, and whatever's left is icing on the cake. Pure profit. These are men's Levi's 505, and I feel like those are bread and butter, but we're going to comp them just to be sure, because Levi's has so many different lines and numbers and everything. Express, I think that most people would call these poop. But again, I'm looking at them thinking, yeah, but I still think I could get $16 to $18 for this poop. And they're lightweight, so they're going to ship first class. They're ripped, they're torn, they're skinny jeans. I really feel like I could start at like 18 on those. I'm pretty brave when it comes to jeans and pricing high. Oh, these are Pages. Page is a low-end Bolo. I say that because Page used to definitely be a Bolo, but nowadays it's more like bordering on being a high-end bread and butter just because of that race to the bottom that I hate. But I do like finding Paige. I don't know why I'm singing. To make it sound less mean when I talk about that race to the bottom. Hate it. Hate it. See where this is ripped though? I don't know if this is going to make them more valuable or less. A lot of times these kind of rips up here make them more valuable. And this just looks like a straight up tear, but we'll see. I'm going to put them under, oh, I accidentally put them under poop. Oops. We'll put them under bread and butter just because of the damage on them. I don't know if it's going to lower the value or not. Okay, next we have Victoria jeans. I've never heard of these. Instinctually, I want to call these poop, but I'll look them up because I found some new to me brands in the last box that ended up being worth a lot of money. So just to be sure, I can't possibly know everything. I'm just a human, so I'm absolutely always willing to look things up and learn. It's how you do stuff. You learn stuff. These are Old Navy boot cut. It says they're size 16, so that makes me want to think that these are kids. Because that's not a 16 in women's. They're cute. They're boot cut and everything. Old Navy's a good, solid bread and butter brand. These are, speaking of the devil, there's your Faded Glory Walmart brand jeans. These are cute, though. I'm not going to sell them. They're poop. But they're cute. I mean, the style. I mean, Walmart's been stepping up its game. If you've been in one recently and looked at their clothing, a lot of it is really cute. I can't speak on the quality of it, but just the looks of it. It's like, oh, they have cute clothes. But they don't go for a lot on eBay, so we're going to have to call. Unfortunately, I'm sorry. I feel bad when I tell jeans, you're poop. You're poop. Go sit in the poop pile. Hey, I've never heard of this brand. So we're going to have to look this up, guys. A gold or a gold day? We're just going to put that over here and look it up. All right, next up. Lucky brand. That's a solid bread and butter. Another example of a brand that used to be Bolo and worth a lot more, but they still are solid bread and butter. I will still start these around 25 most times. A little bit more if they're men's or larger sizes or have something special like button fly or whatever. So these are going to count as bread and butter. We'll throw them over there. These are Ann Taylor Loft Modern Kick Crop. These kind of border between poop and bread and butter. But I do well with Loft on Poshmark. And these are smaller. These look like they're cropped, they're capris. So these are going to ship first class, and I'm going to list them and probably start them around 20 and be open to offers. Toxic Rose. I've never heard of this. Again, this is something I instinctually want to call poop, but we're going to look it up just to be sure. I'll show it to you now, and we'll look it up together. Nice acid or stonewash there. Very reminiscent of the 80s and 90s. Joe's Jeans. Bolo brand. Yay. So far, I've pulled out one Bolo brand that I had to put in the bread and butter aisle because the bread and butter aisle. Category because I wasn't sure if the damage was going to lower the value. These are also ripped, but you can tell those are meant to be. You see what I mean? Those are meant. Those are meant to be rips. That's distressing rips that are there that may even add value to the Joe's jeans. So we'll put those in the money column. Another pair of Lees. Oh boy, whatever will I do with all of these Lees? Regular fit, boot cut, mid-rise. I'm not going to spend too much time digging for a size on those. We're just going to call them bread and butters. I just popped my pen. There we go. All right, next up we have, money. I did not know that these were in there. That's exciting. Element of surprise. The size tag is gone. but that's okay. These are frames, and I will do measurements. Frame jeans are very exciting to find. I'm trying to see the hems look raw or like they've been cut off. I'll just take really good pictures and disclose all of that and good measurements and be excited that I've got some frame jeans. Looks like they've got a little tear on the back. That's okay though. That's okay. My pen just fell apart again. So we're going to get just a new pen because I'm not going to sit here and fart around with the pen all day. And then we have, these are blank NYC. Instinctually, I think they're bread and butter. They got raw hems. They're a small size. So we'll just toss them in the bread and butters. And so that we're not comping. So that we're not comping 50 million pairs together. Oh, Pilcrow and the letterpress. Bolo. These are the Slim Boyfriend. I've been finding a lot of those lately in ThredUps and as well as like one-offs in the thrift store. I love Pilcrow. It's Abercrombie. It's Anthropology. Abercrombie and Fitch is kind of poop nowadays, but these are small. And anything that I can list, jeans that I can list first class with first class shipping and start around 18 to 20. It's just volume. It's just bread and butter. It's just saying I bought a whole box of stuff and I want to list as much from that box as I can. Jeans are hard for me to list. When I first started, I was so slow with jeans, but you get fast with repetition over time. Jeans are, I can do the measurements and the photographs on 20 pairs in like 40 minutes. And then it would take me with List Perfectly another half hour to get all the drafts ready on List Perfectly. And then like another 5 or 10 minutes to push them all out across 3 platforms. So, back in the day, an hour later, I would have measured 3 pairs. It's repetition, doing the same thing over and over again, getting familiar with how to do things, having a good system in place. I take a stack, I measure them all, photograph them all. Then I do the drafts on the List Perfectly. Then I push them out. Got this rhythm down. Also, with time and doing the same type of items like jeans or plush over and over and over again, you kind of get familiar with stuff to where you're not having to comp as many listings. You could just know, hey, these are these are jeans that I started at 20. These are jeans that I started at 30. Abercrombie and Fitch again. So it looks identical to the other pair. Looks like I got 2 pairs. All right, we'll put those in the bread and butter. Another pair. These are mom jeans. I'm going to put these in the bread and butter as well for same reasons. They don't weigh that much. These ones might have to go in a padded flat, but mom jeans. That's another style I didn't mention at the beginning when I said flare and boyfriend and skinny. Mom jeans do really well too, but I never find them. Like I don't have them that often. They're just not something I come across. These are Kenneth Cole. They're poop, but I want to list them. It's not like they're Walmart brand poop. They're going to go up for about $18-20. They feel like they're going to ship first class. I'm going to list as much of this box as I can. These are Isabel Maternity. Now, I've sold these before. They fetch around $20 to $25, at least back then. So I'm going to mark them as bread and butter. And hopefully they haven't been raced to the bottom that much. These are Levi 720 high-rise super skinny. Instinctually, I want to say this is a higher end of Levi's, but we're going to comp them just to be sure. Zara, that's a good bread and butter brand. Some people would still tell you it's a bolo. I'm here to tell you no. Whenever I comp Zara stuff, it doesn't comp that high. And these are small too. These are size 4. These feel first classy. First classy. I marked them under bread and butter. So then we have, I've never heard of this. Probably going to end up being poop, but we'll check it out, guys. And then we have some jeans. They're by BDG. So these are kind of borderline poop, but small. So we're going to lift those as bread and butter. And then we're going to take this pair out and look at it. This is Universal Threads. Low-end bread and butter. Oh, we have a denim coat. I love denim coats. Please be an okay brand. Denim Company, size 4. I like denim coats, even the lower end bread and butter ones. You can start at like 25, sometimes even 30, depending on the size. Jean jackets are just something, you know, before I was a reseller, I would have thought they went to the wayside since the 80s or 90s, but they sell really well. They usually sell pretty fast. And like I said, you can start even the low end brands around 25. And we sold one to Hawaii once in the middle of the summer. They're just popular. And they do well on Poshmark as well. So these are Pacsun. I've had these before. I know a lot of people would say these are poop, but the couple of Pacsuns I've had before only took a couple of weeks to sell, and they sold for like 18 to 20, if I remember correctly. And these are going to ship first class. They're small. They have cool knee patches, and they're button fly. So just by them being unique and different and cute, I'd probably start these around 20. And then we have, these are pants. These are jeans. This is poop. I recognize that. I've had those before. So we'll just put those back with the Walmart pants. So far, there's only 2 poops, but there's also only 3 money brands. Here's another quote unquote poop brand, Rue 21. I'm going to put them in with the bread and butters. I just want to be very clear that because these are coming to me in a ThredUp box, everything's paid for. The couple of really good brands and the couple of really solid bread and butter brands are going to make us our money back and already start to profit. And that is why I'm more willing to list all the things. I'm that way with anything we purchase in wholesale. If I get a whole box of jeans or plush or remotes or women's tops, I'm more willing to list all the things and less willing to redonate them, because you've already paid like one price for everything in that box, and you're going to make your money back and you're going to start making profit off of the good stuff. So you might as well list the iffy stuff. But these are not things that I would source. That's what I want to make clear. Out of all these items and these jeans today that I'm marking bread and butter, it's because I'm willing to list them and I know that they're going to get like $18 to $20. And I might as well list them because they came in this startup. But if I was outsourcing, most of these I would be passing up on, except for like I would get Old Navy and Gap, absolutely, but only if they were like $2 or less. That's not a brand I would really pay a lot for. So just keep that in mind as I'm marking all of these bread and butter. Don't run out to your thrift store and look for these. But don't throw them away if they come to you in a ThredUp box. Here's another brand that I would never personally source, but today we're going to mark as bread and butter. Because even so far, I've got 28 on here that are bread and butter that I probably normally wouldn't source, but I've already paid for this box, so I might as well list them. And even if each one, at the end of the day, let's say they each only profit $10, maybe 15, but we'll go with 10 for ease of math. That's $280 that we've profited on top of the 3 money brands that are going to sell for a lot more. Make sense? Gap, kids. Got excited, but then I saw it, but that's good. They're still bread and butter. So we'll mark that down as well. Now we got 29. And, Adriana Goldschmied, that's a good brand. This is the Prima Mid-Rise cigarette. So we will put these in with the money brands. Usually I can pull enough money brands out of these to pay for the box and start profiting, and then everything else is icing on the cake. I've gotten a couple boxes that were kind of and I've gotten some that this is bread and butter. I recognize that, the Levi's tilted. And then like the last one I had was super amaze balls, but they can't all be winners, and hopefully they're not all losers. Got a J brand. That's a money brand. They're gray. They're cute. They're going to ship first class. I always like that. I got some cut off booty shorts. And these are like, I can't even read the brand. So if I was to list these, you know, like if I can't figure out the brand, I don't even see it. It's faded. See if I can get it. If there's an RN number, I can look up. But something like this, if I was just to list it and just say women's denim shorts, cutoffs, booty shorts, whatever, good keywords in the title, I could still get it, like start these at 14 and probably take a best offer of 12. And these denim shorts, these cutoffs like this are an example of, I would even keep Faded Glory ones and list them because they will sell. The shorts always do better than these are poop. The shorts always do better than the jeans. I mean, you can sell cutoff shorts or denim shorts of most brands for more than you would sell the full-size jeans for. It's crazy. These are YMI. Want a better butt? Solid bread and butter. Y'all know I love my want a better butts. Want a better butt. They're shaping jeans, and those are good. They're popular. All right, so we're at the end. We just got these couple pairs I want to comp with you guys. So let me share my screen with you. Share my screen. Do. And I'll make myself real small. If I can figure. Okay, there we go. So let's just go to eBay. And we're going to look up these Nevada jeans. So I would put Nevada jean, or yeah, we'll do that way. We'll look it up that way. So I'm not really seeing anything for this brand. Nevada denim, $12. These are not, I don't think these are those. But let's look at the tag and see. No, my tag is different. It's something completely different. And so I'm not even seeing like this brand, which is leaning me towards poop. We'll look at the sold real quick. Yeah, they're in the poop. If for some reason I am wrong and those are somehow worth a ton of money and you're screaming at your screen right now, leave a comment down below and let me know. These are the Toxic Rose jeans, women's. So results matching fewer words. There's nothing even that has sold in this brand, right? In the last 90 days, this brand hasn't even sold, so it's poop. All right, we're going to look up the Levi's 720. I'm going to be very specific when I look these up. That's how I do the Levi's. I put in the number, and then if it has, like this is high rise, super skinny. There's some that are like super low or too skinny or too low, you know. I wish I could type. So these 31, 32, best offer, I can't tell. 38 with shipping and the price. 40. So this is under 2 filters applied. So these are sold. Let's make sure we're looking at used. Pre-owned. Pre-owned, please. We're still looking at 38. I'm not counting the auction. This is 20. 25. So looks like 25 to 30. A little less for turns, I guess. I'm going to take off the sold and look at what's active. You've got about 27 here, 29. So these are about, I'm probably going to start them at 30. So I'll put them in with the money brands. And then we're going to look up see these Victoria jeans. I really have a feeling they're poop. But I just want to make sure, because when things are new to me, I don't want to make a mistake and put some, redonate something that's worth money. I don't know all the brands that are in the whole world, so I am really leaning towards poop with these, though, because these are not Victoria's Secret. These are literally just Victoria jeans. Yeah, I'm gonna have to say that these are poop. Poop. All right, got a couple more pairs, guys. Bear with me. These are the Agoldes. Agolde women's jeans. So we have, some sold today. Best offer. They were started around $50. $50. Okay, these are Bolo. Look at these. Money brand. So when I first pulled these out and said I didn't recognize the brand, and I set it over here to comp later, y'all were probably yelling at your screen. I've been wrong before, and that is why I look them up, guys. There is no shame in admitting I don't know everything and being willing to learn. Wild Fable. I feel like these are poop, but we'll see. I had a good feeling about those a gold day, because sometimes you can tell by the labels if they're going to be good or not. But then that can be deceiving. I've seen fancy labels on poopy brands. I'm seeing other things, but not jeans, except for that pair, which sold for less than 20. I'm going to look here. Yeah. I'm just going to call these poop. Poop. And then 2 more to look up, guys. Just to be certain on the Levi's, because there's so many Levi's. And I source and list and sell so many of them. I can't ever remember all of the ones that I see. Some of them I remember, but these are Shaping Skinny. So these are what's listed. Right around 25. Why is that for 58? Let's look at used and sold. Just to be looking at what's actually selling. Where is my used option? There it is. Hi eBay, could you please work? So we're looking at, the shipping from the UK is expensive, but 40 and almost 40 and almost 40 and 30. So we're going to call these a Bolo. So good. 2 good pairs of Levi's. And I was sure that they were money brands. I just wanted to be certain. So maybe I am starting to recognize and remember more of the Levi's numbers, huh? So these are Levi's 505. These are men's jeans. So we're just going to go Levi's 505 men's jeans. And this was the best offer, but they had started at around 40. From the UK, 30. Best offer again. So these look like I'm probably going to start. Turds, would you stop selling stuff for so much less than everyone else? Let's see what's active right now. Hi, eBay. Could you work today? I'm trying to record a video, and you keep not wanting to cooperate. I'm going to call these money jeans. Now, of course, I'll do a little more in-depth comping when I go to list mine particular pair. But we're going to definitely call those some money jeans. So, hi, it's me. I've got a total of 9 monies, 7 poops, 5, 10, 15, 20, 21, 30, 32 bread and butters. Okay, So the 7 poops we're not going to count, but the 32 bread and butters and the 9 money monies is a total of 41 pairs of jeans that are sellable that I'm going to sell. So I'm going to pull out my calculator here real quick and divide 51.91 by 41, $1.26 a pair. Pretty darn good. Even for the, low-end bread and butter ones, $1.26 a pair is a good price. I'm going to take 7 of these and redonate. We usually save up a whole box, in case you were curious, of the poops or the stuff that we're going to redonate. If there ever is a rainy day and we were desperate for inventory, we would delve into it. That has not happened in a long time. That was like when we lived in Pittsburgh and there'd be really bad snowstorms and icy roads and you'd be stuck inside for days on end and you couldn't get out the source, or the mail couldn't come to you, or they weren't delivering like the wholesale stuff in the ThredUp boxes that we buy. There were times where we were stuck inside because of weather, and the only option if we wanted to keep our store active and have daily listings was to get into the poop box. I don't really see that happening here in Florida right now. Maybe during hurricane season later in the year, but we do put all the poops in a box and save them up. And then when the box is full, we'll take it with us when we go out sourcing and just donate it before we shop, because you're already going to be there, right? All right, so to sum up, 41 pairs that are sellable. 9 of those are good. 9 of those are money jeans. 9 of these pairs of jeans are going to pay for the box and already start profiting. And then I'll have 32 other ones that are just icing on the cake and keeping our store active and keeping daily listings in there. And not everyone has a fat pocketbook. So I like to have stuff that's priced all over the place and have different price points, because everyone has a different budget. So 41 pairs, $1.26 cost of good per pair. If you have any questions, comments, or concerns, let me know down in the comments below. And don't forget to hit the thumbs up before you leave. It really helps the channel a lot, guys. Please subscribe if you haven't already. And don't forget to join our Facebook group. It's called Flippin' Hippos Reseller God. There's a link in the description box for you to use. And I will have the How I Measure Jeans video pop up for you guys, as well as another helpful jeans video I did in the past that'll help you guys as far as listing. Until next time, go be productive, go make some money. And as always, thank you so much for watching. Y'all are the best. Bye.